All right, well, now it's time to get you caught up on all the weekend pop talk.
And here with us again, the lovely and talented Nina Torero. Correspondent with Entertainment Weekly, she has the morning scoop for us and some big Snooki news.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. So Snooki is pregnant with her second baby. She just announced the big news over the weekend. So congratulations to her and her fiance, Gianni. Isn't that great? She already has a 19-month-old, so
well, it was
she's popping them out.
rumored that she was going to have a second child. So now this is just, now she's confirming.
You were on top of it. Yeah, she
right?
had said that she'd been trying. Like, that must have been fun.
Right. Please
For
don't
a
tell us
while.
more.
Yeah. So
what's going to happen to the show then?
You know what? MTV hasn't announced any plans for the show, but their upfronts are going to be in a couple of weeks. So we'll see if there's going to be yet another renewal of the show or if there'll be a spin-off maybe directly related to the wedding. We'll just have to wait and see. Wow. Fans, sit tight. I know the anticipation is killing you, but we'll find out.
I know. All five of you.
Yeah. Oh, Bert.
I was just kidding. No, because you know what? They're losing a lot of their audience because they're getting married, they're having these children. It's really hard for them to keep the show going.
They're turning into normal people.
Yeah, and her BFF, JWoww, is also pregnant. She's due with a little girl in July. Again, it's such a far cry from how we met these girls. You know, taking shots, dancing on the bar. I'm excited that they're growing up, but the appeal isn't there for a lot of their core audience.
That's it.
Yeah. When she's done, it'll be a bow wow bow.
Oh, stop. You're terrible.
Material for a second book, perhaps?
Okay, so now there's wedding bells for a housewife over the weekend. Yes. This was great. Yes. Or maybe two housewives, right?
You are right. Two housewives. Kandi Burruss married her fiance, Todd Tucker, over the weekend in a small ceremony in their Atlanta home. This was really great for them because she had experienced some tribulation. Her previous fiance had passed away in a really tragic accident. He had sustained injuries from a club 5 years ago. Her mother didn't like Todd, so there was a lot of kind of like, will they, won't they? But I'm happy that they're getting their happy ending. And Taylor Armstrong from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills also got married.
No way.
Yeah, and she's the one, I don't know if you remember, if you're as big of a fan of the show as I was, but her husband at the time, Russell Armstrong, had committed suicide in the aftermath of their split. But here's a little bit of gossip for you. The guy that Taylor married over the weekend is her attorney. He's the one who had handled all the divorce proceedings.
Wow.
So during that time of, like, you know, kind of tribulation and duress, they had become closer.
Oh,
so
wow.
There you go. Yeah, the new daddy.
That's the best for them.
Yeah. And she has a little girl, 8-year-old, so.
Little Kennedy.
Plus now, attorney-client privilege, they won't have to tell anybody anything ever.
Let's just hope they have a prenup.
Yes, we want prenup.
Ironclad.
So Bethany Frankel has a new project?
She does. This woman is so busy. You have to admire her drive. She's going to be writing and publishing a new children's book out this September. It's going to be called Cookie and Peanut, based on a little girl and her dog. So I'm excited. I think that Bethany knows what the women want, and she does have a 3-year-old of her own. So I think that she's going to be writing a cute little book that I'm sure will do really well.
Okay, now let's get into this one. Apparently, Rob Lowe says that he has been persecuted for his good looks. Did he really say that it's so tough to be attractive in Hollywood?
He did. He said in the New York Times interview over the weekend that as a very pretty person, he has been the subject of a lot of prejudice. He hasn't been able to get the roles that he's craved as a serious actor. So now that he's getting older, he's acknowledged that, yes, he's getting those meteor roles, but for a long time, he just wasn't able to get the kind of stuff that fulfilled him.
Why is everybody piling on Rob? You know, this is a double standard.
Well, you know, I think it's funny.
Upset.
Although, you know, it is kind of ridiculous that he said this. Imagine if he had been a woman. If a woman said something like this, I think she'd be called out as a diva. But when someone like Rob Lowe says, hey, I'm just really attractive, it's hard to get a job, I don't know. I feel like we almost don't take it as seriously.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree with you that we're kind of just like, oh, woe is me. You know, that's the attitude that a lot of people have. But I feel like if somebody like Gwyneth Paltrow were to say something like this.
I don't think we're going to see any type of fallout in that case. And this is only going to serve to, I think, bring additional sales to his new book that comes out tomorrow. It's called Love Life. It's his second book. I'm sure it'll be a bestseller. And all the talk about him, it's going to get people to the bookstores.
Who's the smart one now?
Well, exactly. Laughing all the way to the bank.
All of the ugly people will read his book because they want to know what's it like to be so pretty.
Hashtag pretty people problem. Yeah, I know you know all about that.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
PPP, Nina Torero. Talk about pretty. Nina Torero from Entertainment Weekly. Always nice to have you stop by for a visit. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.